This is Opes and Dreams, a podcast about life's humbling moments and how two besties navigate them through humor and shared experiences. Hosted by Carrin Wall and Kylei Parsons.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Opes and Dreams, Season 2, Episode 3. Just so you know, we are out hiking right now for this one. And fun fact, the whole podcast started because of us wanting to record our hikes when we were walking around. So we are finally doing that. It took us, 23 episodes to finally do this. So here we are. And it's actually kind of nice. You might hear our feet crunching a little bit on the ground, but it's like ASMR.
Yeah, for our ASMR listeners out there.
Yeah.
We've got a treat for you today.
Enjoy the crunchy.
Man, but I just saw this very nice log that has all these cool colors on it. And also, unfortunately, this is not being video recorded because we don't want to deal with that while we're walking. So you just get to listen to us on this one.
Yeah, it's just our voices, which we put a poll out on our social media to see where you consume us. Anyway, where do you consume us? Do you consume us visually, like Kylie's husband, or do you consume us audibly, like our some of our other listeners? So far, it seems that people listen more than watch. So
Yeah.
we're just testing some things out.
Yeah,
Trying to make it easier, make more sense.
absence makes
everybody.
the heart grow fonder also.
So also, I don't have to worry so much about what I look like then when we're not recording our faces or my facial expressions
As we walk through all these bugs.
or eating bugs. Topic. Oh,
Opes and Dreams. What's your ope?
my oat. Well, I have got a day of oats, I feel. It's been a really interesting day for me. It's kind of a roller coaster up and down. How I'm feeling, and
Yeah, multiple phone calls in one day, Lauren. That's a roller coaster for sure.
it doesn't usually happen. I just feel like it's hard.
Oh, she walks into me.
I feel like it's kind of hard for us to find the time to gather and be able to give it our 100% best foot in it.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
And to be able to not be distracted.
Yeah.
And be able to do it and be able to have 100% of our undivided attention, which is really difficult sometimes. Things and stuff.
Stuff and things.
Also-
Up here. We're out in the forest right now and looking out at the lake. The water is splashing and it's very nice.
My ADHD brain is going insane right now. Look at that.
Look at that.
Poison ivy.
Yes.
All of that,
The red leaves. Don't touch the red leaves. Okay.
Well, that might just be the leaves changing too.
Yeah. Oh, what do you suppose the black berries are?
They almost look like grapes.
Or they're blue.
A little
Blue,
bit,
black.
but I don't.
Oh, yeah. They do kind of look like grapes.
We're out here at Governor's Island in Madison, which is a nice little beach right next to the lake right out on Lake Mendota.
Been a while since we spent some time outside, despite spending all summer outside.
Right.
Doing stuff. This is different.
Yeah, getting to do it leisurely. It's just nicer here. My brain is mush, so I had a really long weekend. We had a big street fair. The nonprofit I work for organized this last weekend. That's one thing I wanted to talk about.
I'd love to talk about the parades when you're done with your bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing that kind of struck me this weekend when we were kind of waiting for the parade to get started, I was sitting there with another lady who works the event. And while we're sitting there, the parade started at 11 a.m., mind you.
Ish.
So as we're sitting there waiting for the parade to get started, there were, I don't even know how many people coming up and just like begging us to sell them a beer.
Oh, really?
And it's before 11 a.m. Our bars don't get set up until after the parade.
Oh, boy.
And it just like really struck me in such a like, I was just so shocked by it because it's just such a Wisconsin drinking culture thing. And I couldn't, the amount of people that were doing it, the amount of people that got really upset that they couldn't have a beer.
It's one thing to ask. It's another thing to get mad about it when they say no.
Even the idea that
Jeez.
people were just so like, that's all they could focus on. Like, why can't we have events where we're celebrating communities and doing good things for our communities? Why does alcohol have to have such a strong presence in those things when alcohol itself stands for everything opposite of those kinds of things, of conscious collective and community and health and wellness for the community and the betterment of the community, when a lot of the people that we're trying to help as a nonprofit are struggling and in the place they're in due to alcohol, due to this poison that we're now contributing and dispersing at this event to raise money to help out these people. It's like selling hamburgers when you're at a pet rescue.
Right.
There's just a little bit of this contradiction that just really struck me and that I really had to think about. And it just, being outside of it for 5.5 years, it just really struck me as something a little bit shocking to see that. It's just such a Wisconsin thing.
Well, you're not the only one seeing it. We've got a friend who posted on social media a pretty in-depth detail of his recent life and career changes and talked about how toxic the drinking culture is, especially when it comes to live music. So I mean, it's everywhere and it's hard to get away from. Maybe this is our calling to find people to organize more sober events,
which we're working on. Absolutely. I'm really grateful that I've connected, somebody you've known for a long time, and I've connected with a woman, I should say, who just moved here, and she's doing amazing things for the sober community here in Madison, organizing a lot of different kinds of events. But I think that I was thinking about this today and am not wanting to be doing too much of the same thing once I'm, done with my coaching program and in this counseling and coaching world for sobriety. Instead of doing kind of more of the same, where there's a lot of these sober retreats and there's a lot of the sober meetups with, just different things, like how do I focus on integrating sobriety and sober into the things that I already do on a normal basis or that we all already do on a normal basis, like more live music events without alcohol present.
there's other ways to make money. There's, silent auctions and 50 raffles and
Coffee, fun mocktails.
yep. There's ways around
Food,
it.
and it's just, I really want to focus on trying to figure out ways to do that. So if anybody has any ideas or something fun they'd like to see that alcohol didn't have to be involved in, chime in.
Please chime in.
We're open for ideas. Kylei and I have been talking today already about what we can do.
And honestly, I love everybody in there willing to participate with suggestions. People talk a lot oh, you should do this, you should do this. Give us an actual idea. Don't just bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. We want to hear the real what you should do. There we go.
Sorry, I had to fidget with stuff and things.
Well, it was over here to the side, and I just don't think they're going to hear you. We want to make sure we hear Kylei.
Can't do hearing me.
So that was kind of my, and again,
this is not a political podcast. But stuff is really frustrating. It's always frustrating. See, my sister and her family was in town, and I have a really funny story. They arrived Thursday evening. My sister and her family are from Minneapolis, so it's like a 4.5-ish hour drive to us after work and school. So we had my kid sleep in our room that night in an attempt to have him stay on his schedule where he goes to bed at a time, he wakes up at a time, he has a day, he's well rested, he's not a little crabby pants. So that was the attempt. He went to bed early, not early at his usual time, but they got there 8:30. And my sister was gathering up things to go put the boys to bed at maybe it was 9:45 by the time they were getting ready. And Alex is sitting in the recliner and looks at my sister and goes, it's a lot easier with just one.
Is it though?
Oh my God. I was like, you almost just got unalived by my sister. They have 3 boys, and when all 4 of them are together, they're 3, 5, 7, and 9 right now. So it's a riot.
Sounds
It's
like a lot. I
chaos,
mean, they're
and it's
cute
so
as can
much
be
fun.
though.
Yeah.
All of them are. They're just cute as buttons.
Yeah. And we went to Gleam on Saturday, and that was super fun. If you're not familiar, Gleam is an event at Old Gardens here in Madison, Wisconsin during the fall. They usually do it's like September and October. And it's like a light installation at the gardens. You pay an admission and you walk through, and there's local artists that put up LED light installations throughout the path, and it's really cool. One of our favorites was you step on like a pad and then the flower that's over you like lights up and changes color. Sorry, DeVere is always distracting us, but in a good way. Yeah, honey, he's taking an alternate path. Let your kids take alternate paths in life. Nice little pivot there. We always talk about parenting and it's always a wild ride, but I enjoy it very much. He's actually been pretty cool today. I gave him an extra long station time and he was on board for coming with to this hike. He used to be our hiking buddy until he turned into a Sour Patch Kid. Remember that? You remember those days?
I remember when he
such
didn't.
a nice hiking buddy.
He really was. But now
Watch
when
him
you try
fall
to
in the
hike with
water.
him, he just complains the whole time. Usually.
Don't fall in the water.
Before we even start.
Look at those pretty flowers.
These mushrooms. They're so fuzzy.
Love it.
It's so pretty.
Wow, look at those. There's lots of mushrooms on the log, different kinds. Listeners, what's your favorite thing about hiking? What's your favorite thing to see, to smell, to hear?
My favorite's the mushrooms. I get really, really excited about finding different mushrooms. I take a lot of pictures of them in bridges. Mushrooms and bridges. Those are my 2 favorite things.
I like the tiny little flowers and probably the moss.
The moss is good.
Mossy moss.
I could handle having a whole entire house of moss. I like being out in nature just because it reminds me so much of being a kid. And I was such an outdoor kid.
Yeah.
I was always in the woods, which really sad, actually. That brings me to another little thing to share. I was online the other day and there's this like what's happening in my hometown group.
Uh-oh.
And all of a sudden there were all these pictures posted and I looked closer and it is giant piles of dirt where my old home is, right over my mom's old garden that had actually still stood there since we moved out 25 years ago. And that was really, really sad. There's this beautiful ravine in between my house and my neighbor's house. And this is karma coming back, people. Let me tell you this. So it's kind of
continue.
I
Awful
totally
things
lost my train of
happening.
thought. See, this is too distracting.
Awful things happening. Mounds of dirt where your mom's garden
There
used
was
to
a
be.
ravine in between me and my old neighbor's house.
Yeah.
And they are completely filling in that ravine now. And they are building a road, an access road through it.
Man,
but when I was a
sucks.
kid, I used to always joke and say that they were going to build a road over her house. That they were going to build a road right from my place over her house and tear her house down. I always used to say that.
What an awful premonition.
I didn't know what people down.
But there's people down there.
Yeah.
And
It's the best part of the hike.
It's the
best part of the hike.
All right, I guess we're going down here.
Sorry.
Even as young as 7, DeVere experiences it. It talks about how he misses DeForest and remembers the neighbors that we had. And we lived there until he was 3.
Yeah, my whole
And he
childhood
remembers that.
is vanquished in the dolls. That was like the last
So
bit.
sad.
But I'm really glad that a couple of years ago I had gone and gotten some of the fencing from Pagoda. That was pretty cool.
At least you have that. Oh, this is really nice. With the sunset.
There is the cutest dog. You look like a mini lab of some sort. Just a shorty. Oh my goodness.
Got short little legs.
Hi.
Oh, man.
Hi, friend.
We love friendly dogs.
Yeah,
Send us pictures of your friendly dogs.
Oh, hi, Pumpkin.
He is actually kind of the color of a pumpkin.
He does have the color of a pumpkin.
You want to say hello to our listeners? Sniff? Nope, not so much. Very nice. Thank you. Oh my goodness, you're so cute. You're a sweetie.
Opes and Dreams podcast supported by dogs.
Us. I think the dog is gonna play. They come look up now. Oh, good. Yes, that's north now. So anyway, you said you were going to talk about the parade.
So this parade that we went to was really, really fun. It had some it had some floats that were, beautifully decorated. You could tell they were done with love and care. And I can't tell if it was just that hot out or if I was somehow moved by the content of the chants that they were chanting or the posters or just the people on the floats themselves. It moved me and I started
Yeah, I did
crying.
during that too.
I can't say I've ever cried during a parade before, so that's definitely a first.
There's an actual name for that. It's when you're in like a large community of things happening. There's like a name for that. I cannot remember what it is, but I read about it recently.
Well, it's kind of like how I feel out at DMG at Driftless when I'm watching a show and I'm watching the people enjoy the show. It's kind of a similar feeling like, oh my gosh, look at them and how awesome that is and how much fun they're having and the love they're representing and all that bullshit.
For
You
me,
know?
it's like when there's like a choir or a marching band.
Oh, the
Choirs and marching bands
choirs.
are like carolers. Are going around and singing, I get like really choked up. I cry about it. It's really pathetic.
I love choirs.
but
I love
yeah,
a good acapella, a men's acapella group. It's amazing. There's this group that we used to go see at the Barrymore a lot called Tonic Solfa. You should look them up. They were cool before the Pentatonics were cool.
Were the Pentatonics cool?
Yeah,
any
at one
point?
point.
Oh,
At one point they were. Sure of it.
they had it somewhere. Someone's mind. They were cool. It had to have been.
Oh man. Oh, so yeah, the parade was super fun, and then we got the kids face paint. Well, just my kid got face paint. We got corn dogs, and then at one point, my mom goes, just very subtly, not in a panic way at all. She just says, "Okay, we have about 8 minutes, and then I'm leaving."
She was done. It was so fun.
Needed to get out of there.
That's like so understandable.
So
much,
funny.
And you're running around 4 kids and trying to keep them like contained in a giant crowd. Not an easy task. So that's why I don't get how people can have more than one because,
Right.
especially in crowds,
It's
you'd have
tough.
to-
You need a system. You got to teach them the system. You got to trust that they're going to listen. Honestly, kids only know really what they're taught. And when you put them in an unfamiliar situation, they're going to be, most of the time a creature of habit, unless you have one of those bolters, those kids that just like, pew, take off and you're constantly running after them. I've got a lot of sympathy for those parents.
Which statistically, 1 out of 4 had to have been one of those, but they didn't seem to.
Oh, yeah. I feel like Owen is probably the bolter. I don't know. We'll let Brittany comment.
Yeah, Brittany, which kid is the
Here
Volta?
you-
There's a really great Taylor Swift song called The Volta.
Oh, of course there
Yeah.
is. I bet Brittany and all of her kids know it. All right, let's give our listeners, we're going to
Some
give you
Wave
10 seconds
ASMR.
of waves. Ready and go. It is a lovely sunset right now.
Should
with
we just turn the podcast into an ASMR video where all we
Sky
do?
Rat? Small one, come hither, DeVere. He's been taken by the wood fairies. That little dog took him home. I'm walking away from Carrin in the forest to go find the DeVere. See what we can find. He usually gets adopted by other families. Come on, honey. There were times during the summer when I would take DeVere to the beach, and I would bring beach toys and a bucket, and then I would get all set up and have his toys all out, and then he'd go to the shallow part of the water and splash around a little bit. But then he would see another family and their toys, and he would go over there and he would like adopt the family and take their toys and take them away for a little bit. He was always really good about bringing them back, but That was super cute when he did that. Just go be with that family for the afternoon and don't ask them for anything to eat or drink. Aren't these waves nice, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Should we continue?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Great. 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 Thanks,
Yay.
everybody.
Thanks for tolerating us because this is probably going to be in the ranked worst episodes yet, probably. Just with our meandering and we're enjoying the nature.
Yeah, but we had a topic. Talked
Yeah.
about how much we liked hiking. I know we did this last season, but tell us don't climb trees. You'll fall into the water. Tell us your favorite hiking spots that you're actually going to go to this fall. Because there's a few that I haven't been to that I'd like to go to, I think. Oh, and there's a shipping container here. Did you know that was here?
It's a duck blind.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, yeah, it's got security cameras. Fun fact. More
Weird.
rocks and stuff. Did we want to? I think we should think about an ick of the week.
Oh,
Give me your ick.
I have so many.
Yeah,
People believing that Tylenol caused autism.
ridiculous.
That's my ick.
yeah,
My
absolutely
absolute ick.
ridiculous. Autism's been around a lot longer than Tylenol. We know that much.
Join me while I, in real time, unfriend family members over it.
Boy. See, this is what it's gotten to. And that's the unfortunate thing about technology, but also at the same time, cleansing. Because just because you're blood related doesn't mean you have to be friends with people. People suck that you are blood related to. You don't have to keep those relationships. It's
No.
really hard if you had a close relationship and now you don't. Been there. That's tough. But there's also people that I know I'm related to and I've never spoken to them. I hope they're well. You know, it's nothing personal.
Yeah, another ick of mine is people telling me how and who I am.
Oh yeah, that's gross.
So I don't appreciate somebody telling me that I'm out here spreading love.
That's nothing.
If anybody knows me or those who listen to this podcast or anybody really knows me as a person, that's not what's going to come up. That's not going to be a thing that you are going to say that I'm out here doing.
Love is not something you spread. Truth,
Authenticity.
brutal
I'm
honesty.
a really big sharing what's going on in my life kind of person and not sugarcoating things. I don't believe in toxic positivity.
Right. And
I don't believe in love and light as a way of like being. I think that's all kind of weird to me. I mean, I get it, positive and like be happy, but like you also don't have to be.
yeah,
I'd rather be authentic and be like, hey, this is stupid, but also like, hey, I'm doing these great things like bettering my life and I'd like to help others better their life. But that doesn't mean I'm not allowed to call somebody an idiot.
right.
Just,
Toxic positivity is called that because it is so toxic.
Yeah.
It's just as easy to be honest with somebody than to like fake it and try to make them feel like they're not doing anything wrong.
yeah, exactly. I just feel like they makes an assumption about me or who I am or what I'm trying to do and then throws that in my face if to be clear, and it's been a long time since I've posted anything political or opinionated on my social media. I mostly to kind of sharing sobriety stuff and my walking stuff, just Orange Theory when I was going there, and just kind of things I'm trying and just things I enjoy posting about in my everyday life. None of those things are me out here trying to preach any word or any gospel of how others should live. It's more just, hey, this is what I'm doing. So I don't post that kind of stuff on my Facebook, and it's not because I don't have opinions or thoughts on them. It's just that's just not like what comes to my mind to post every day. So it's annoying when I post one thing or decide to have one opinion and then I get jumped on.
Right.
Where it's like, I'm not one of those people that posts this stuff on a regular basis.
No. And the point of posting more often and your authentic daily life is to show the not great stuff. Which I know a lot of people that we are friends with and follow when they do share a lot of just constant positive, 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 they still share some ugly things. Some
Yes,
ugly
you should.
truths.
That's the authenticity.
It's part of the connection of humanity, as ugly as social media can get. Following somebody that's being honest is not possible.
There's duality for a
Yeah.
reason.
My favorite Slipknot.
You can't be all positive all the time. That's not real. That's not real in any way, shape, or form. And there's nobody there that has gotten to a point. I mean, I know
How long walks?
I know some people that are living their highest truths, who have done the most amount of work of anybody I know, and they still have bad days. They still have opinions, and they still say however they feel. And that's the way you should live. You shouldn't be like putting on some front of pretending to be something that you're not, because that's really gross.
Yeah, I would much rather hang out with somebody that has a projection or puts up front right away, like, hi, my name is so and so, and I struggled to get here, instead of somebody that says, hi, my name is so and so, and this is how I became so successful. You know what I mean? It like changes how they're presenting themselves, whether it's an authentic way or an inauthentic way to just get followers or whatever it is.
Or just like living, that brings up another point of like in the wellness industry, how there's these people out here like doing these wellness retreats, and they're leading all of this like health and wellness and betterment, yet are still going out and getting drunk at the bars.
Oh my God, right?
They're living like some lifestyle they're trying to perceive, and then they're out, being completely, false to what everything they stand for. And I don't think saying that somebody's an idiot for thinking that Tylenol caused autism and spreading love go hand in hand. And it's just,
Mm-mm.
yeah, really grinding my
Wild.
gears.
Really grinding my
Really grinding my
gears.
gears.
Ugh.
Because I just, I don't align with that. I don't align with that spreading love and light thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I have maybe in the past posted things about being positive,
Mhm.
but never, and I will die on this hill, do I think that you should fake being positive over feeling your real human true emotions and having your real human truth put out there.
100%.
Don't fake it.
Yep. Well, unless you're in a position where you need to like fake it till you make it.
Who is that?
I mean, me a lot of the times
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
where I'm in a situation like at work at the salon when I'm doing somebody's hair, say I'm in pain that day. My shoulder and my necks are bugging me, or I've got a headache, or I'm hungry, or I have to pee. Those little examples are just as valid as like faking happiness for a day because you're so depressed. It's on the same.
Right.
the
But
same-
wouldn't you connect more with somebody that was like, I gotta be honest. I'm
Oh, I'm
feeling a
super honest with my clients. I'm like,
little bummed.
full disclosure, and we
Right.
talk about it. I had a client, a dreadlock client, and at the end of it, he's like, I'm so sorry. I wasn't like chatty. We didn't talk very much. And I'm like, I'm not apologizing. You don't need to apologize.
Show up as who you
We're
are.
good.
Yeah, I don't know. So now I have to beg the question.
Yeah.
Has anybody out there who has listened to us or knows me, do you think I'm out here trying to spread love? You think that's and Kylie laughs because she knows me better than anyone. It's such bullshit.
Winner gets a sticker.
I just don't see that being a thing.
Oh, man.
It's just, I'm gonna lose sleep over it tonight.
Crepes.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Anybody else had any kind of situations like that? Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Annoying arguments you've gotten in on the internet where it's just so off base and that have just really gotten under your skin for longer than they should have.
I have one, and I immediately unfriended them. It was during the George Floyd protests, like right in the thick of it. And I had some childhood acquaintances where we got into a comment thread keyboard battle. They told me that I was delusional and that there was no more racism in America. So I immediately unfriended them and never thought twice about it. It's nice being able to do that on social media when that occurs. It's not easy when it happens in person, which I don't think it happens very often in person though. shit like that usually goes down online.
Yeah, it really does. And I think for me, like, I don't look at Facebook as a way of like trying to stay in touch so much with people. I think I've looked at it now as a way of like, it's become more of like a business tool over the years.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like a business tool, you know,
Hey, what's
kind
your
of
birthday?
shape and like control what I see and what comes across my feed on a daily basis. Like, I don't want to see like a ton of political stuff. Like, I will always like hit that snooze for 30 days or unfun people. I've done it so many times and it's not personal all the time.
Yeah.
It's really not. It's just that like that's not what I want to like intake every single day of my life.
I took one of those surveys this morning on the Face Crack where it was like, take the survey to help us, blah, 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 blah. And it was, pretty neutral on most of them. But then at the end, it was like, do you feel like it's good for socializing or good for humanity or people or whatever? And I was like, absolutely not.
Not even close at all. It's
Very
definitely like a business
dissatisfied.
tool. It's for advertising and marketing, and that's what they want it to be.
Sorry, Facebook Daddy.
Yeah, I just moved away from like the I guess intended purpose of it a long time ago.
Sure.
There's like, every once in a while I'll make a post like I did today where I'm just real irritated with something. And every time I do, I'm quickly reminded exactly why I'll never do it again.
Right.
Until I do it again and the same thing happens. We don't learn our lessons. We're stupid humans. Oh my God, come at me for saying that.
Come at me, bro.
Anyway, come at me.
Well, on future topics, something that's been heavily discussed in my world lately is the 8 years away from the salon lease ending. So me and the two ladies that I share salon space with, along with me and Alex, we're like, okay, we're inside that 8 years. What do we do? Where are we all going? What's the plan? It's been really interesting to talk about it because normally I have like a 5-year plan, but this is like, it feels for some reason as we get older, God damn it, as we get older, the time feels shorter and the days go by so much quicker. And I'm like, honestly, the next 10 years, I think about it and it's like the 10 years prior, like the previous 10 years, doesn't feel like it was that much. Like that was nothing. So this next 10 years that we're in right now, I'm going to look back on like, fuck, that was nothing. So I'm like, I got to get my shit together because I'm running out of time.
We're not running out of time, but we're running out of time.
But we are running out of time.
Oh,
successful.
Perfect. So we are going to call it quits on this one. Thank you for bearing with us through that and all of the other ones. Maybe hiking and walking and talking isn't the best for me anyway, because my brain is so disrupted.
Well, also there's an extra distraction here. But how we're going to end this episode today is with the soothing sounds of waves. So thank you for listening, everybody, to season 2, episode 3, the nature edition. And we'll talk at you later. We love you. Goodbye.
Opes and Dreams podcast is recorded, edited, and produced by Carrin Wall and Kylei Parsons. Music provided by the People Brothers Band. Donate to Opes and Dreams at www.buymeacoffee.com/Opes and Dreams podcast.